I guess how are you feeling? How's the receiver room looking, and how much are you excited to be on this new offense?
I'm feeling good right now. I'm a little tired. I just did 30 up downs. But I feel like the new offense is just great for us. I've been here for like 3 years going on 4, and it's really what I've been waiting for. So it's a lot of go balls and it's a lot of posts. That's what I like. So yeah, it's been good.
Obviously, with that new offense, I'm sure you had to build a connection with the quarterbacks, especially DeQuan coming in. They talked about those summer sessions you guys would have where you just go run around and throw balls. Well, is that for you, and how do you feel that that's grown your connection with them?
So like coming into college, like I didn't really get any extra work outside of football. Like here was like it wasn't like, oh, I'll go back home and then my quarterback will go back home with me and he'll throw.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So DQ did that, and he's not even from like where I'm from. He's from Detroit. I'm from Dallas. So like during the summer, he was coming to Dallas with me. He was throwing like stuff like that. I feel like it builds like the chemistry and stuff like that, and it's definitely showing up.
So he'd come for just like days, weeks at a time to
Yeah.
throw with you?
Yeah. Like the weekends, like he would come. Yeah. So it was good. It was good.
How has the competition been in that room, especially with it being an older group?
Man, have you seen the roster? Okay, yeah. So if you've seen the roster and you've seen practice, it's a lot of competition. Everybody's good. I know we've been saying that for the last 2 years, it feels like, but like I'm really being serious. Like, hey, Devin Lemire was not lying when he said like we got some of the fastest guys in the country. It's real. It's real.
Do you think that your group, the wide receivers, are poised for greatness, to use a lack of a better word, this year?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you think this is your year as a group to break out?
Oh yeah. Of course. I feel like that's the only way to go. You know what I'm saying? Aranda made it clear that he's not really, you know what I'm saying? It was player before person, but like, I meant person before player, but like now it's like a little bit on the player side. Like, you got to make plays, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we at now.
Has there been any young receivers, some of the freshmen
Oh yeah,
that have impressed you?
Jaden for sure. Jaden for sure.
Jaden Porter?
Yeah, Jaden Porter.
What about him has impressed you?
Everything from routes to his catching ability. Like honestly, like I was a little surprised of how like easy it is for him right now, because when I came in, it was like a little hard for me to get like all together with it, and like my routes weren't that good. But he's like a good all around player. He's fast too, so.
If you had to pinpoint something that was vastly different than last training camp to now, what would that be?
I would say like how hard we're going every day. I feel like it's a different level of maturity right now. We all know what we got to do, and like we know that the offense and like the offense is gonna run through the receivers, and we know that. So yeah, it's definitely different maturity level.
What are your goals for this year? Obviously, last year you battled through some injuries and stuff, but how much do you want to bounce back this year, and what do you personally want to accomplish?
Personally, I just want to be like the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of people that doubted me. Not saying that I'm playing for the doubters, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to prove myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going into this season for. You know what I'm saying? Prove myself, make a statement, let it be known who I am. I haven't been waiting for 3 years for nothing for this, so I'm ready for it.
Do you feel like you're back at 100%?
Oh yeah, for sure. You'll see.
How are you feeling? How are you liking this new offense, and how much more comfortable do you feel this fall?
I like the offense a lot, and it's not even just the offense. You know, Coach Spaff, he brings a lot of energy and a lot of energy to us. It makes us want to go out and perform, and the offense is kind of easy. It's just we throwing the ball a lot. And, that's what we want to do as receivers. So I'm loving it. I'm trying to soak up as much information as I can and just help the team get better.
Were you part of those quarterback receiver sessions this summer? And
Yeah.
what was that like? I know Hal mentioned that DeQuan would come all the way down from Michigan for the weekend just to throw with you guys.
Yeah, it was great, man. And like during the summer we was installing too, so we was coming out here installing and going in there working it on our own, and it was just on top of workouts and stuff. It was a lot, but seeing how far we've come since day one of spring, since spring and then to now in camp, like it was all worth it. Like we came a long way, so.
Who's really impressed you in that wide receiver room with their growth in the spring?
Honestly, Hal, man, like I feel like he's grown up a lot. He's really starting to like play like a man. Like y'all see how he's a big 6'3" big guy. Like, and honestly, in the past, I don't think he was playing like that. But now he has the confidence, and he's just been, balls to the wall, catching every ball, blocking hard, and that's what we need from Hal to win these games.
After fighting through some stuff last year, do you think, I know we say there's a chip on everybody's shoulder this season, but especially Hal, do you think he's out to kind of prove people wrong?
For sure, especially with like me, Hal, and Keyshawn. This is our last year, and you know how Hal went out last year, he got hurt, so he wasn't able to finish that. So I know he has a chip on his shoulder. I seen how hard he worked, so I'm just happy for him to see that he's going to do what he got to do, and hopefully he can help us take this team to like where we need to go.
Hal was quick to mention another Central Texas wide receiver in Jaden from Marina. As someone who impressed him, who's a youthful guy, what's he done to kind of stand out?
Man, Jaden looks great. He do everything good. Like he came in, and he's like already playing like a vet. Like we be in the meetings, he might say something, get everybody laughing or something. But on the field, he work hard, and he's just a guy you want to be around. And I respect Jaden. So, yeah.
Who stepped up in that cornerback room when you get to go one-on-one with them? Who's been really impressive?
Really, all of them, man. I guess Curtis must be doing a great job because they all look good. So, from the starters to all the way to new incoming freshmen, they look good. But, I like Caden, I like Tevin, I like Snacks. Them the guys who I really feel like give me the best competition and the guys I go against in practice. So I'll speak on those guys.
What's it like going up against Snacks again?
Man, he run his mouth. So you got to deal with that at practice. But that's my dog. We're competing at the end of the day. So we go out there and compete, talk smack, but then we go in the locker room and we chop it up, see what we can do better, and we're brothers at the end of the day.
With so much depth in that wide receiver room, I guess, what is your ceiling as a group? How good do you think the wide receiver group as a whole can be?
Our goal is to be the best wide receiver core in the nation. We've been talking about that for a while now, and I feel like we have the guys to do it. We just have to go put the work in to make that goal reach that goal. So I feel like we really have the ability. Coach Bake's a great coach. We got Coach CJ from Georgia. He really knows what he's talking about. And on top of Coach Spav, like Coach Spav makes it really easy for us. Like he just breaks it down to us, explains it to where we have to do like the least amount of thinking as possible. So I feel like we have a lot of potential, honestly. And if we can just keep going up, then we're gonna be great this season.
One more new guy. What does Ashton bring to that room?
Everything. He got probably the best hands I ever seen in my life. He's a route runner. He can really do everything. Like he play outside receiver, he play inside receiver, he'll block. So like just I've been trying to I'm not the shiftiest guy in the world, and I feel like Ashton, he's up there, so I'll be trying to take some moves out of his bag, put it into my bag, and I feel like that goes to the whole room. Like everybody got different skills, and if you able to pick and choose like other parts from other people's game, it helps me get way better. And I feel like that's what we've been doing all year.
Who wins this 40-yard dash between you and them right now?
I think it's me.
Mr. 99 speed.
Yeah, you just go to the game and say.
I'm gonna bet on myself every time. So yeah.
Do you have any personal goals or things you're really working toward this year?
Coach Bake talked about winning the Biletnikoff, so I guess it's kind of like a race in a room to see who's gonna win the Biletnikoff. So that's my goal.